Watch your thoughts, watch your speech, watch your actions, so that you don't create a new set of imbalances which will force you to be born again just to square off the balances.
We learn about life through questions.
Can people then change their aura?
Do they happen through the subconscious mind?
How do we get rid of it?
Does that really help?
Can we enhance it more than what it is?
To answer some of these, Mr. Praveen Mankar, founder of Pratibim Charitable Trust, brings to you Face to Face. This week we are talking about past life.
जन्म जन्म का साथ है निभाने को, 100 बार मैंने जन्म लिए. This song comes to our mind when we meet someone or we say instinctively there is a connect when we come across someone. So what exactly is past life? And is there a past life?
So that's the first question. Is there a past life? There are many schools of thought. Some people believe that this is it. We get only one life. Whatever you do in this life is all that there is to it. And there are some communities who believe that there is a continuity. And when you say there is a continuity, it means that this life is a temporary phase in a continuum of what is called as life. If you follow that philosophy of birth and death and rebirth, then yes, there is a past life. Everything about human beings is about beliefs. You believe in a philosophy of past life, then there is a past life. If you don't believe in that philosophy of past life, there is no past life. So since you have touched upon the topic of past life, we will go by the belief that there is a past life and will not enter into a debate whether there is a past life or no past life. Having said that there is a past life, what is the proof that there is a past life is the next logical question, and many people ask that, then how do you say so emphatically that there is a past life? The proof is very simple. At the same time, let's say it is 10 minutes past 3 right now, at the same time in the same city, 2 children are born. One is born in extremely affluent circumstances, rich, no shortages, all the privileges that you can think of. Another fellow is born in complete poverty, utter poverty. So maybe in a hut and somebody in a palace. If you look at the planetary configuration in that city at that particular time, it is the same. So what caused this disparity in birth? Why one person has been blessed and why another person has been cursed, so to speak? So there must be a reason, because nothing operates in this world without a reason, unless you are a proponent of the random theory. So if there is a cause and effect, if there is a reason for everything that is happening, there must be a reason why one fellow is utterly poor and one fellow is born with a golden spoon in his mouth. Every creation has a cause behind it. So here you are seeing a creation of a child in abundance, there is a cause behind it. Here you are seeing a child in utter poverty, there is a cause behind it. What is the cause? You and I don't know, but obviously this guy who has been born in poverty has been punished, so to say, and that is his hell. So that takes us to another subject, which is heaven and hell. So heaven and hell are not geographic locations. Heaven and hell are conditions of your life. You are born in miserable conditions is your hell for what you might have done in the past. Who is you? You is not this life form. So when we talk of past life, we must make the distinction between life and life form. When you are seeing me, I am a form with a particular name and an identity and certain qualities as a result of my upbringing. You are another form as a result of your qualities born out of your upbringing. So I take you to a scientific subject called electricity. There is electricity in your house and there are appliances in your house. electricity is energy, appliances are forms. So there is a light bulb which uses electricity. There is a refrigerator which uses the same electricity. There is an oven which uses the same electricity. All these electrical appliances have different looks. They look different. They have different functions. You look at the refrigerator and the oven, diametrically opposite functions. The refrigerator cools, the oven heats. But both operate on the same electricity, 230 volts, 50 cycles. The energy inside both these appliances is identical. Looks are different, functions are different. You look different, I look different. You have certain qualities, certain professional attributes. I have certain qualities, certain professional attributes, and both may not match. But you are alive and I am alive because of the energy inside you and the energy inside me, which is identical. And what is that energy? That energy in the Indian context is known as prana shakti or life force. You and I are piece of useless junk the day this prana shakti goes out. Just like my refrigerator and my oven is a useless piece of metal if there is no electricity in the house. Your body and my body is not usable if that prana shakti deserts. So, life is that prana shakti. I am a life form, you are a life form. Utilizing that prana shakti for a temporary period. Give you another parallel. Every drop in the ocean is a representative of the ocean. Every wave in the ocean is a representative of the ocean. The wave has a start time and an end time. So the wave will take birth, rise up and collapse. End of the wave. Can the wave be repeated? No. A different wave will come. So the first wave has dissolved. Has the ocean dissolved? The ocean remains. So the ocean is a continuum. The wave has a temporary lifespan. I have a temporary lifespan in my form, but the life inside me is a continuum. It acquires another form. The prana shakti inside the human body is the same. The body looks different, behaves different, speaks different language, follows a different religion, but the shakti inside is the same. Then what is this body? That's the next question. This body is an apparatus utilized by that prana shakti to fulfill certain requirements. Separate subject, we will not talk about the requirements, we will only talk about life, since you asked past life. So if today I am existing in this form and tomorrow I exist in another form, then this form is the past life of that form. This body has a particular name. It was born in a particular country, it speaks a particular language, it follows a particular religion, it is qualified in a particular profession. Another body, acquired by the same prana shakti inside, was probably born in another country, spoke a different language, was qualified in different fields.
If we go by the belief that there is a past life, then how does our past life shape our present life today?
Take simple example again. You sometimes see kids, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, with special skills. Somebody plays the tabla brilliantly or the harmonium brilliantly, or does mathematical equations like a wizard. Where did he learn this skill? Obviously not in this form. He has not even gone to school. He has not even attended any special classes for music training. So how did he acquire these skills? Some people say random, by chance, miracle. But there are no miracles in the universe. In universe there is perfect science. There is a law of cause and effect. Something caused this child to be proficient in a particular art. Obviously, somewhere in the past, he trained his fingers to percussions. So he has a sense of rhythm. Who is he? This life form. Where did the knowledge come in this life form? In the soul of that person. Now you will ask me the next question. So what is the soul and what is this prana shakti? Because two different terminologies. The soul is a combination of your subconscious mind and the prana shakti. Your subconscious mind transits from one life form to another. Your conscious mind perishes with your life form. Conscious mind is awareness mind. I am aware that I am an Indian. Is for this life form. If tomorrow I am born in Africa, my awareness will be that I am an African. So, the conscious mind is always pertaining to the current life form. But the subconscious mind is a continuum of all the life forms that I may have acquired in my past, and that accompanies my soul. Why am I saying that? I have got unfulfilled desires. In this form itself, I had certain desires which at this stage of my life, I don't think I will ever be able to accomplish in this life form. The time has gone. For example, I wanted to become an MBBS doctor. The time has gone. I will never be an MBBS doctor in this life form. But it's a desire in me. I want to be a doctor. Let's assume. And that desire is a very strong desire. Can I fulfill this desire in this life form? No. Which means my soul will always have that sense of lack. I did not become a doctor. So when I transit from this body, my soul will have that at the back of its mind that I want to be a doctor. So I am seeking an opportunity to take birth in a form which gives me the best opportunity to fulfill my unfulfilled desires. One part of the story. Another part of the story is, as an individual, I am always into contracts with different individuals. Let's say you and I are in a business contract and I borrowed a certain amount from you. Let's peg a figure, 5 lakhs. I promise to return this money to you within 1 year. In India, the financial year is April to March. Till next March, I have not returned that 5 lakhs to you. And suppose you have given me an interest-free loan. Imagine. On 1st April next year, in the books of accounts, will my loan be wiped out or will it be carried forward?
Carried forward.
It will be carried forward. I still owe you 5 lakhs. And if I continue not repaying you for the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years, every year the new book of accounts will write down the entry, I still owe you 5 lakhs. The year I pay you 5 lakhs, that day my name is erased from your accounts because everything is squared off. I need not be appearing in your book of accounts at all. When we are living in this life, I have certain debits and credits from my past. I might have taken things from you, I might have given things to somebody. So there is an imbalance created in my past life form. And for some reason, those imbalances were not squared off. So I have to come back to square off those balances. The universal chartered accountant makes sure that there is no imbalance in the universe. If I have created an imbalance, he makes sure that I return to square off the balances. So I take another birth. Now you will ask me as a scientist, what is the proof for this? I don't have tangible proofs for this. But then what else is the explanation for the imbalance in the equation between two relationships? Why are these imbalances occurring in life? It's because you are squaring off certain imbalances that were created in the past. Corollary to this is, then how do I square off? Because I don't remember anything of the past. The simple answer is, accept what is happening to you. Don't create another situation which will further create another imbalance.
So, what do we do in our present life to make our future life, like this would become the past life for us when we go into the next life. So what should we do today in our present life?
Watch what you
better?
do. Watch your thoughts, watch your speech, watch your actions. So that you don't create a new set of imbalances which will force you to be born again in a different life form just to square off the balances. So when I say watch your thoughts, speech and action, I simply mean that don't create situations out of revenge, out of your human sense of justice, because human sense of justice doesn't take into account what happened in another life form. If a car banged my car on the road for no fault of mine, I think injustice is done to me. In the whole universal picture, maybe justice was done because I had probably injured somebody in the past, and that somebody, a representative of the universe, squared it off by damaging my car. Now, if I go seeking justice in this life form against the car who damaged my car, which is probably the right thing to do as a human being, in the universal context, I am not erasing that imbalance.
Can this cause and effect ever come to an end?
Yes and no. It can come to an end for an individual, but for a universe it never ends, because a universe is an expanding energy. So, a tree is chopped off, the life of the tree is over, but the tree is converted into a table. A new life begins as a table, till the table is destroyed.
But for us as human beings, does this ever end?
For the individual, again I repeat, it ends. If you have exhausted your desires, and if you have fulfilled all your obligations, restored all the balances, there is no reason for you to take a form.
Let's remain peaceful and joyful so that we can live a better present, complete with our cravings of unfulfilled desires of the past.
If you have some questions about life, please connect with us. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and press the bell icon for weekly updates.